Nobody expected this airport moment to explode across the internet. When Zhao Jinmai and Song Weilong appeared together at Beijing Airport, fans thought it would be just another celebrity sighting. But then one synchronized wave, one soft smile, and one unforgettable glance between them suddenly sent fandoms into complete emotional chaos. And now, everyone is asking the same question: was this really just friendship? Beijing Airport has seen countless celebrities come and go. Flashlights, security guards, screaming fans. It's almost routine now, but this time felt different from the very beginning. According to fans who were waiting near the VIP arrival gate, the atmosphere suddenly changed the moment Song Weilong stepped into view. Dressed in a dark, oversized jacket with a black cap pulled low over his eyes, he looked calm, almost distant. Yet even with such a simple appearance, the crowd instantly recognized him. Phones went up, fans started screaming his name, and within seconds, the airport became louder than anyone expected. But what nobody realized was that the real shock was only seconds away, because right behind him appeared Zhao Jinmai. The young actress walked out quietly wearing a soft blue hoodie and a white mask, trying to stay low profile. But the moment fans noticed her walking in the same direction as Song Weilong, social media practically exploded in real time. People froze. Some fans literally covered their mouths in disbelief. Others immediately began recording everything. At first, many assumed it was coincidence. After all, celebrities often travel through the same airports. But then came the detail that changed everything. Instead of separating or walking with different staff members, Zhao Jinmai and Song Weilong continued side by side. Not awkwardly, not formally, but naturally, comfortably, almost like they were completely used to being around each other. And fans noticed every tiny interaction. One eyewitness claimed Song Weilong slightly slowed his pace, so Zhao Jinmai could walk beside him comfortably through the crowd. Another fan said Zhao Jinmai briefly laughed after he whispered something to her near the escalator area. Nobody knows exactly what was said, but honestly, that mystery only made the moment feel even more emotional. Because sometimes, fandoms don't fall in love with big confessions. They fall in love with small details. And this airport appearance was full of them. The way Zhao Jinmai glanced toward him before entering the waiting area, the way Song Weilong subtly looked back to check where she was. Even the synchronized pace of their walking became a huge discussion online. Soon, hashtags connected to both stars started climbing rapidly across entertainment platforms. Fans from China, Korea, Thailand, Indonesia, and even Latin America began reposting clips with emotional captions. Some called them the visual couple of the year. Others described the atmosphere between them as too warm to ignore. And suddenly, what should have been a normal airport arrival turned into one of the most talked about celebrity moments of the day. But the biggest emotional trigger hadn't even happened yet, because seconds later, one tiny gesture would completely melt the hearts of millions. As the crowd around them grew louder, security teams began trying to guide both stars toward the exit area. Fans were shouting from every direction. Song Weilong, Zhao Jinmai, look over here. The noise was overwhelming. Yet somehow, in the middle of all that chaos, the two stars suddenly shared a moment so soft that fans are still replaying it again and again today. Song Weilong was the first to react. As fans continued screaming their names, he slowly lifted his hand and gave a gentle wave toward the crowd. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't staged. But it immediately caused another wave of screams inside the airport. And then, Zhao Jinmai looked toward him. For a brief second, she smiled behind her mask. Not a forced celebrity smile. Not a media smile. It looked real, warm, almost shy. And then she lifted her hand too, waving at fans beside him at almost the exact same moment. That single, synchronized gesture instantly became the moment everyone couldn't stop talking about. Clips of the interaction spread across social media within minutes. Fans zoomed in on every frame, analyzing expressions, eye contact, and body language like detectives trying to solve the sweetest mystery in entertainment. Some fans said the way Song Weilong turned slightly toward Zhao Jinmai before waving felt protective. Others pointed out how naturally comfortable Zhao Jinmai looked beside him despite the overwhelming crowd. And honestly, maybe that's what touched people the most. Nothing about the interaction felt overly dramatic. There were no grand romantic gestures, no obvious fan service. Just two people sharing a calm, strangely comforting energy together in public. That simplicity made the moment feel incredibly genuine. Soon, emotional comments flooded online communities everywhere. I haven't smiled this hard in weeks. Their chemistry is dangerous. Why does this feel like a scene from a drama? The way they look at each other is making my heart hurt. International fandoms especially became emotional because both stars have always been known for protecting their private lives carefully. They rarely display excessive closeness publicly, which made this airport interaction feel unexpectedly intimate to many fans. And, of course, rumors immediately followed. Some fans began connecting the moment to whispers about a possible future collaboration between the two stars. Others believed they may simply share a close friendship developed through industry events and mutual circles. But this is where things became even more fascinating. Despite all the growing speculation online, neither Zhao Jinmai nor Song Weilong made any public statement afterward. No clarification, no denial, no explanation, just silence. And sometimes in celebrity culture, silence creates even louder emotions than words ever could. Because fans started filling that silence with their own feelings, hopes, and imagination. For many viewers, this wasn't simply about romance rumors. It was about emotional comfort. Seeing two stars appear relaxed, happy, and genuine together in such a chaotic public environment gave fans a rare feeling of warmth that's often missing in celebrity news these days. And that emotional connection is exactly why the videos continue spreading everywhere tonight. Because deep down, people aren't just watching a viral airport clip anymore. They're watching a moment that feels unexpectedly human. As more fan-recorded angles surfaced online, the emotional reactions only became stronger. One close-up clip showed Zhao Jinmai briefly turning her head towards Song Weilong before entering the vehicle area. The moment lasted barely 2 seconds, but fans immediately noticed the softness in her eyes. Another video captured Song Weilong subtly slowing down again while security staff moved ahead. It was a tiny gesture, almost invisible unless someone watched carefully. But for fans, those little details carried enormous emotional weight. Because chemistry is not always loud. Sometimes it exists quietly between movements. Soon, entertainment forums became flooded with discussions comparing the airport interaction to scenes from romantic dramas. Many fans even said the atmosphere felt more natural than scripted television itself. And perhaps that's why the moment resonated so deeply across international fandoms. There was no performance, no official announcement, no attempt to create headlines. Yet somehow, this simple airport encounter managed to create one of the most emotionally talked about celebrity moments of the week. Fans also began praising Zhao Jinmai's calm elegance and Song Weilong's unexpectedly gentle aura during the interaction. Together, they created a visual contrast that many described as soft but powerful. And now, countless people are waiting nervously to see whether this moment was simply coincidence or the beginning of something much bigger in the entertainment world. Because once fandom emotions awaken like this, the internet never forgets. Tonight, the videos continue circulating across timelines around the world. Fans are still replaying the synchronized wave, still analyzing every smile, still wondering what was really happening between those quiet little moments inside Beijing Airport. But maybe the reason this story became so emotional is actually very simple. In a world filled with scandals, chaos, and constant noise, people were suddenly reminded how powerful softness can be. One glance, one smile, one silent connection, and somehow millions of hearts melted instantly. Whether this was simply friendship, professional closeness, or something fans are only imagining, one thing became undeniable today. Zhao Jinmai and Song Weilong created a moment that people could feel emotionally, even through a phone screen. And maybe that's why fans can't stop talking about it tonight. Because sometimes the quietest moments create the loudest feelings. So, what do you think, drama lovers? Was this just a beautiful coincidence, or the beginning of a story nobody expected? Fire Blue Heart.